World in Crisis. Today I want to talk about the current state of the UK property market, especially for buy-to-let investors, and why it's crucial to consider the broader context of global events. Many buy-to-let landlords are feeling the squeeze and deciding to exit the market. Rising costs, such as increased capital gains tax and the inability to claim mortgage interest as an expense, are making investments less rewarding. In London, this situation is particularly stark, where the combination of high property prices and changing regulations creates significant challenges. Additionally, the Renters' Rights Bill and fluctuations in interest rates from the Bank of England are further complicating matters. Many landlords who choose to stay in the market are facing mounting pressures, leading to concerns about the future viability of rental investments. But it's essential to look beyond these immediate issues. There are critical global topics that could further impact our market, yet many investors seem unaware of them. For example, U.S. banks failed in 2023, and many more are in danger of failing in the short to medium term. These bank failures can influence lending practices and ultimately affect property demand here in the UK. Then there's inflation, which can erode purchasing power and impact rental yields. We can't overlook illegal mass migration, which can create shifts in housing demand and put additional pressure on the rental market. Furthermore, government authority over its citizens has led to mass protests and resistance, creating internal conflicts that can contribute to economic instability. The prospect of World War III or other geopolitical tensions might create uncertainty that affects investor confidence. Notably, global tensions between nuclear powers are at an all-time high, and any nuclear threat would render most property strategies almost instantly defunct, with society potentially left in total chaos. Now let's discuss pandemics. The potential for another pandemic raises serious concerns about the stability of businesses. A repeat of widespread lockdowns could lead to permanent shutdowns for many companies, significantly reducing economic activity and consumer confidence. This disruption could have a lasting impact on the rental market, as vacant commercial properties could spill over into residential demand, further destabilizing the housing market. Turning to BRICS, the expansion of this coalition to include more countries could have significant implications for Western economies, including the UK. If more nations join BRICS, it could lead to a shift in global economic power dynamics, potentially undermining the influence of Western economies. This could result in reduced demand for the pound and changes in trade relationships, ultimately affecting economic stability and investment strategies in the UK. Next, let's address the food crisis. A significant food crisis could lead to panic buying, shortages, and rising prices, reminiscent of what we experienced during COVID. Such conditions could not only strain household budgets, but also exacerbate inflation, putting additional pressure on renters and property investors alike. Moreover, an energy crisis and rising national debt are making the economic landscape even more challenging for households. Higher energy prices can lead to increased living costs, forcing families to tighten their budgets further, which in turn can diminish consumer spending and weaken economic growth. Now let's talk about digital currencies, particularly central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. The adoption of CBDCs could fundamentally change the way businesses conduct transactions. With faster and more secure payment methods, businesses could experience lower transaction costs and improved cash flow management. However, the centralization of digital currencies could also raise concerns about privacy and government control over financial transactions, which would require businesses to navigate new regulatory landscapes. In conclusion, while focusing on the local challenges of the UK property market is essential, it's equally important to consider these broader global influences. By doing so, you can make more informed decisions and adapt your strategies to navigate this ever-changing landscape. Thank you for your time, and I encourage you to explore these connections further.